All right, everybody. This is Chance again. We are here another week. We are doing a follow-up with Erika. And so again, let's turn around, make sure Erika, hello, say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
All right, so we are doing our 100-day training follow-up. And so Erika is going to be helping you guys because she is going to be asking questions, and those questions we're going to post them, and you guys get to see the review. So we're developing a whole training and so forth. So what we're doing today too with Erika, we have the Blue Yeti mic here. We have some other things here. We have Audacity running here for the audio. And of course, we're just using our laptop. So we are also going to be showing you again, you don't have to have a whole lot of new stuff, tech stuff, crazy things like your phone, your laptop, everything already comes equipped. Audacity is free. This she's recording right now from her laptop. That's free. That came with the laptop. Am I correct?
Yes.
Right. So so we already have all what we need right here for video and everything like that. So
Absolutely.
and I'm just speaking and sharing and so forth. So like I say, it doesn't have to be a difficult journey. So last time we met Erika, we kind of outlined your book, and so today we know we have a seminar coming up soon. We're going to talk about outlining for the webinar and also develop more on your book. So let me get a marker. So where do you want to start? What's on the agenda today? What do you want to learn, or what can we do to move you to the next level?
Let's talk a little bit about the.
And by the way, for you guys, so you guys supposed to be now, you are over 2 weeks now, pretty much, right? So make sure again, if you are making progress, stay on there. And by the way, some of you should have your Mastery Freedom Journal for 100 days, right? You're tracking through. Everything is there pretty much to guide you. So if you set your goals every day, your accomplishments is a good reminder, right? So you can see I'm actually up to par on mine. Okay, there's a lot of light there. But today, so this yesterday, April 26th. So you can see my stuff is all filled out right there, right? And then here is today. So I already have all my stuff filled out for today. Then this evening, you kind of do an assessment in the evening, and you can see where you are and so forth. Okay? So make sure you stay up to par. If you get behind on your journal, that's okay. Find a day where you can just get caught up, right? All right? And for those who have not yet gotten the book, which you should have if you're in the course, but again, Monetize Your Skills, it's on Amazon. You can get it there. The soft cover is there. The hard cover will be on Lulu for now, but if you guys are in the course, just hit me up. We can get everything together, okay? And in your bonus section, go to your bonus section. In the bonus section, we have a link where you can download all the digital versions for free as well. Alrighty. So yeah, go ahead, Erika.
Well, I'm in the introduction part of the book.
Uh-huh.
As far as presenting the problem, you know, the solution to it. Um, so that's where I'm at.
Okay. Alrighty. So intro. So the intro is basically simple. Like you don't have to spend too much time on that, right? So let's go back to book. So introduction. So for that, what are we looking for with the introduction? We are looking for just the basics, okay? You are pretty much stating the problem. Okay? State the problem, right? And what is the problem we're addressing?
Well, for me, for my book, it would be how to find a niche market or a strategy as far as making money online.
Okay? So what we're going to talk about are some of the issues then to making money online. Okay? Maybe you can give one or two stats or reports. You can go to Huffington Post, just type in Google um, problems with making money online or opportunities, because what I'm saying is you present it with problem, but this answers the opportunity. For example, many people are being laid off. Well, there's an opportunity there, right? There are people who are broke. There's opportunity there. There are people who are in debt and they don't have extra income to be able to pay off their debt. Well, if they can be able to leverage their skills or talents online, then they can be able to generate extra income. There are some businesses that are struggling. If they were able to leverage the online platform in some of these 7 things that you're going to talk about, then they can be able to generate more revenue by maybe creating a funnel, learning about traffic,
Mm-hmm.
putting stuff on Amazon, let other people sell, they sell,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of way. So it's so those are the kind of problems. And again, you're thinking of your ideal audience. Who are you writing to? If it's business owners, you capitalize on those challenges. Hey, today, if your business is not online, you are leaving money on the table. Today,
Mm-hmm.
if you are not using social media, you are leaving money on the table, or your competitor is outdoing you. Different things like that, right? Because you want to come back around now. Remember, we state the problem, we give some statistic, and now you're going to present your solution,
Mm-hmm.
right? So look at again any articles on CNN, Inc., Business Insider, anything like that, right? Success Magazine,
Mm-hmm.
anything that talks about making money online, right? You want to find one or two articles that substantiates what you're talking about. So, for example, another good one is Forbes. Forbes has a lot to say on that. So you
Mm-hmm.
can say, according to recent Forbes report, la da 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 da, XYZ businesses are generating so much and so much revenue. In my book, I started out with Warren Buffett. Warren
Mm-hmm.
Buffett just recently sold off $900 million of Walmart stocks, right? And then you cite other things. There are over 3,000 retail stores that are going to be closed in 2017. Why?
Wow.
Because of online,
Mm-hmm.
right? Some of
Mm-hmm.
them are trying to be able to reshift their focus online, but some of them are being killed because of other businesses who are leading in the online space, right?
Mm-hmm.
So so this is really the newest trend. So you can't really lose. This is really a good title because the reality is that's where we are. We are now into the mobile technology age. We are now into this age. So that's even if people don't want to acknowledge it, it's their problem because the
Mm-hmm.
reality is that's where we are,
Mm-hmm.
right? So your case can be made easy, and that's really it. And then now you want to segue now. So now you want to start lead into your solution, right? Okay. So that can be a paragraph. So now you can say, for example, if, like the transition I have in my book, right? I said, you want to continue reading, and I list about 8 different things. If you want to find a way to leverage your education, expertise, and experiences, so forth. If you want to support more charities, your church, and different things like that. If you dream of taking a sabbatical, sending your kids to the school that they want, or something like that, hiring more people in your business, those type of things. Now you're segueing. If that sounds like you, then you want to continue reading because this is what I'm going to talk about. So you can say, since this is the new reality, this is the new paradigm, here is now, I want you to continue reading because you're about to learn how you can, what's the title of the book, right? You can learn how the top 7 ways or the 7 hottest ways to make money online,
Mm-hmm.
even if you're a complete newbie, something like along those
Mm-hmm.
lines. But it based again who you're speaking to, right? If
Right.
it's a small business owner, what are they all looking for, right? Of course, people want to increase their bottom line and so forth. So you say, hey, I'm going to show you 7 ways now how you can increase your bottom line without disrupting your main line of business,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so you just segue into that,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And by the way, like you said, if you're having a difficult time in the course, go in the course again and review the first 2 webinars. And if you click on webinars in the bonus section, you click on webinars. I have 2 videos there on how to publish, right? How to write and publish a book. And it goes to, again, how to create the book fast. So writing is one way. I mean, you have to have the outline, but once you have the outline, if you don't want to write it, speak it. So take the exact outline right here, right? And then you just speak it. And then we take that now when you send it to rev.com, you get a transcriber. Rev.com, when it comes back from Rev, you email it to the editor and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
You are really done. So you can even do one chapter at a time, like, yeah, there's no rush, but we want to make sure it's done before June for our case, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's really the fastest way
Okay.
if you want to do it. So for example, like I said, you can even get a dry erase board like this, or what I did was get one of those legal size sheet of paper. Well, no, it was bigger than that, and I just stuck that on my wall, and I pick up this same mic here. For those who are here, the Blue Yeti mic, this heavy thing right here, right? I use this, and I spoke my stuff. Just walk around the room and was speaking, you know, and that's it. That's for the transition to civilian life book. Okay? Make sense?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Can you do it?
Yes, absolutely.
All
Can be
right.
done.
Now, can you do it? How are you going to do it is the question now.
How are you
So
gonna
if
do
you can, how are you going to?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So it's just like that. Okay. So for example, you said, you get your reports. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just put it that way. You want it to be good, but at the same time, like I said, your book. You see, there are different types of books. There are different types of producing anything. You are in business. You are a marketer. So your book is a marketing piece. Your book is really like it's a sales letter slash a business card. So you're not trying to write a book like a memoir, a bibliography. You're not doing one of those things. You're not writing a novel. You're writing a sales letter to your ideal customer. And so that's why traditional way of writing, this is not the way we're doing this stuff, right? Like I said, I have several Christian books. Those are written regular. My business related book, Transition to Civilian Life and Monetize Your Skills, is not written like those books, right? Because we are coming from a tactical approach and we are dealing with people who need, like bullet points. They're not trying to go read a whole novel. If they want that, they're going to go buy that kind of book. So it is pretty much as long as short as you want it to be. Okay? Don't worry about grammar neither. Why? Because that's not your job. That's what an editor is to make you look good. Right? So don't think, oh, I gotta be make it perfect. Now remember, can we revise a book? Yes. It can be updated. So when you get more content or you say, oh man, I shouldn't have put that in there, you just go back and we just yank it out.
How long is the process to edit?
It depends again. It depends again on how long, how many words you have, and so forth. It all depends. But it doesn't take long. I mean, and everybody works it differently. So some people, you do expedited, you have to pay for expedite, but some people get it done in 2-3 days. Some people get it in a week, 2 weeks. It depends on their schedule too as well. So it's not really limited per se. If it's a short work, if it's like 60,000 words, that's going to be about 200 pages. That might take about a week or so, depending on, again, who is doing it and how much they have on their plate. So editors comes a dime a dozen as well, because there's so many, right? You can go on any of these websites now and find editors and get anybody to edit your book, really, right? So just think of the editor will make it look pretty, will make it sound good, will take care of the grammar and all of that kind of business. You don't have to be a grammar expert. Even Grammarly now is helpful. Sometimes even when I don't want to do editorial stuff like that, I just, I have Grammarly installed on my computer, and Grammarly will do a good thorough check. And with that, I know it's decent enough, right? Okay. So now you can speak that there. So again, don't worry about the intro. 1 to 5 page, 3 maybe maximum in this case. So we don't have to go long on this. Okay. We good?
Yes, we're good.
Okay. Next part.
Next part. So the next part, that's where you start on the chapters. And in this case, we're doing a total of 7.
And you don't have to. Do you want to do 7? 7 is a good number. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12.
I guess I'm gonna leave it at 7, but as the chapters, as I start them and I progress with them, I guess I'll play it by ear and see. Okay, do I leave it at 5? Do I, do the whole 7?
And we just listed the chapters. Did we niche down on the chapters, or did we put subcategories on them?
Yes, but I might make a couple of changes there. That's why I'm still like researching. I know that for sure I probably like do certain topics, which certain chapters could. Affiliate marketing for sure is going to be one of the.
So let's just do affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing really can be written in a day. Even yesterday, I recreated a new autoresponder, right? And I was talking about, one email about, I guess, the top 4 ways of making money online, and and I had already like a page on that,
Mm-hmm.
on affiliate
Affiliate
marketing.
marketing.
So the information is really like out there. So what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying is sometimes what hinders us from writing or doing anything is really our perception of it.
Or
Until
overthinking
you
it.
right, until you really just get down and start doing it, then you realize like
Yeah.
what in the world, I'm so we are making it more bigger than it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I say, affiliate marketing. I've
Mm-hmm.
heard you speaking of affiliate marketing. You might not think but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's just right. Just start penning it down, and you
Uh-huh.
will realize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so and so. It doesn't matter who said it. It's you saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we talk about what is affiliate marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is pretty much again another name is joint venture. So we can let people know that affiliate marketing is where you receive a commission, and then you say what's the typical commission? Generally, again, anywhere from 4%, and some people up to 75, 50%, 50%, 75%, and in some cases, some folks will give you 100% on the front end, right? So you can talk about those type of things, right? What are the average commission rates that people receive for promoting that kind of stuff? And you can see it adds up. And then, for example, and you can give examples. Amazon is roughly 4 to 12%, right? That's Amazon rate. So now we talk about affiliate marketplaces, right? But then
Right.
this on the here, ClickBank is one of the biggest.
Right.
So ClickBank, most people in ClickBank give 50 to 75%, right? You see the big difference? I rather promote ClickBank stuff than Amazon stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then so that's another thing you're going to talk about too, right? Affiliate marketplace or marketplaces, and then you list the commission because this Amazon is an affiliate marketplace too. Okay, and then you can do a video on how to sign up for each of these, right? So now, what's another one? JV Zoo,
Mm-hmm.
which also is about 50 to 75%.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you have so many others. So they can type in Google affiliate networks, right? But right now, these are pretty much some of the biggest ones right there. Everybody knows ClickBank and so forth, right? There's another one. I just thought another for you. Deal Guardian. Okay. And then you have CPA networks.
I actually have a couple of other ones on my notes. I just
Right. And you don't have to list them all. That's why you can say if you want more information, go to my blog, and then you can set up a blog just based on that. They can get more, or go on my Facebook page, and you can put a link there to where you list some notes or something like that. Okay, so that's that right there. So affiliate marketplace commissions. Okay, you can talk a little bit about the do's and don'ts of affiliate marketing. So one of the things is again no dark traffic. You know what I mean? People be always doing some crazy stuff. People, so no sending of, crazy traffic, spamming people, because that can get you kicked out of affiliate networks and so forth, right? Pretty much, be ethical. I guess it's really, be ethical in what we do. I think yesterday I just terminated my relationship with one gentleman over this issue. Of his traffic. So that's the kind of stuff that we're talking about. Because again, we have to live with what we believe as well, what your core values. So you want to align. But again, I'm glad most affiliate stuff has that. And generally, as a general rule, not in all cases, but as in a general rule, you can't buy from yourself. So that's sometimes a no-no. Buy from your own affiliate link. Okay. So Amazon, I know, has that, ClickBank has that stuff like that, and if they find out later on, they can kind of overturn the sale or whatever the case may be. But that's a general. And then they can find any of the big name people to promote their products, which I recommend because now that they get a lot more money. See, ClickBank generally you average a few $100 there, but for example, let's say like a Russell Brunson who's doing his launch right now. I mean, these guys you can probably make $500, $1,000+. You know what I mean? When Brendan Burchard does his launches, his products are pretty much $2,000. So 50% of that, you're getting $1,000. Now that's some good stuff, right? So that's really where affiliate marketing is really, to me, the best thing because, well, one of, because here's the thing, you don't have to create your own product.
Right.
You don't have to create your own product. But then you want to create a training video though that teach people about you better create your own opt-in page so you can collect the lead before you send them to the offer. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because most people would send traffic straight to the offer, but
Mm-hmm.
remember now that's the client or the vendor,
Mm-hmm.
they're collecting all of those leads.
Right.
You want to be able to send to people, because let's say you send 100 people straight to this, right? Generally in internet marketing, it's not really that high, but that's why you have to have high price. But it's not, the conversion rate is roughly, if you get 20%, you're good. So conversion rate is generally between maybe 3 to 10%, if that. But here's what I would rather now. Let's just say even if I got 70 people here, so it's not 100, I got less. 70 people opted in, right? And
Right.
then let's say 3% of that. What's 3% of 70? Right?
20
So
to-
10% is 7,
right.
right? So let's just say half of that. So let's just say 3 people buy. Okay? Is that right? That's good, math? That's right?
Mm-hmm.
So 3 people buy. But I can keep following up with these people, and now they're on my list, rather than over here you got the quick one-off sale and you can't do anything else. You got to, so it's like you got to keep buying traffic. But here it's like you do 2 things simultaneously. You're growing your list and you're making sales.
Mm-hmm.
So always do that. You send people to an opt-in page, but that you don't have to cover that in the book. What you want to do is you say, hey, go here for this training. Let me show you the best way to to monetize your traffic.
Because you're
or affiliate
retargeting
traffic.
the 70% that didn't.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Right? So I got 70, and we just say, no, let's say all the 100 went through. So even if you got 70, but what if some of them still buy over here? You know what I'm saying? So you kind of seeing the power there. So that's kind of some of the things, and that's a lot. That's a lot to cover in a book. That's like 5 pages right here.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you write, it takes a lot to explain this.
Right. Right.
And that's not even a quarter of
Mhm.
the iceberg of affiliate marketing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because again, we can talk about for our purposes, we mainly deal with digital products,
Right.
which has a bigger overhead, a bigger rate of return. But then you have physical products. That's where Amazon comes in. ClickBank is mainly digital. Deal Guardian is digital. JVZoo is mainly a digital, right? Which is easier. But now we have physical, right? Different places. Even Walmart. All of these big stores also have affiliate stuff. Go to the bottom of them, but you gotta have a lot of traffic coming to your website to be part of some of these stuff, right? And so that's that. Affiliate marketing, bam, there we go. You got some notes on there?
Yes.
Okay, so you think, so we can knock out that one. You don't have to go in sequential order neither.
Mm-hmm.
Pick the one that comes easiest and you knock it out. Okay, what else you got on the list?
Blogging, even though I don't know much about it.
Okay, well, do you want to do that one or you want to do another one? Because blogging, again, is you do what you feel is best for you. Blogging, of course, is something that everybody does. But, so which other one you feel like, or you want us to do blogging so that way you can have some notes on blogging?
Yes.
You want to do blogging? Okay, so let's go with blog. Okay, so another way is making money online with a blog. So we're going to start with how to start a blog. Okay? We're going to start how to start a blog. And we're going to talk about themes or plugins. And then really let's deal with traffic. Let's deal with content. And let's deal with one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Monetization, right? Everybody wants to know how to monetize.
Absolutely.
That's
the best part.
Yeah. So monetization. How do we monetize a blog? Okay. So how do we start a blog? Okay. So this is where now we're gonna pretty much say, you're gonna need to go buy a domain name. And of course, there are free stuff, right? Like Google has a free, blog spot. There's several places, even WordPress has free versions. But we're saying that you're serious, you're in business. We don't want one of those type of stuff. You want your own domain name. So
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna explain, buy a domain name. They can go to what? GoDaddy.
Mm-hmm.
They can go to. I don't like GoDaddy, by the way. So
You don't like?
HostGator, no.
I do.
HostGator, and Bluehost. Right? Those are pretty much some of them. There's so many. Again, they get
Mm-hmm.
typed in. I bought my domain name from some weird place back in the day, which I regret because I bought a whole bunch of domain names and I have to transfer them. So and that company charges me because it's overseas. So I gotta pay fees. So anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
so GoDaddy, Bluehost, HostGator, okay, any one of those. I love Bluehost the best. I'll just put that out there. I do love Bluehost the best. Bluehost has good packages, good offers, and so forth. And to me, it's easy to get
Mm-hmm.
in. One of the reasons I don't like GoDaddy too, because GoDaddy, when I get in their dashboard, I can't even find my own stuff. It's too many different things there.
Mm-hmm.
I can't navigate that too well. So those who, again, you find one that works for you, right? But for
Mm-hmm.
me, I found that I can navigate much easier with Bluehost.
I
Okay,
like register.com too.
register.com. Okay, there you go.
That's okay.
And some of those, by the way, you can also become an affiliate of,
Yes.
right? And
Yes.
that way, hey, you do it. So you're recommending, but you're also making a small affiliate income on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's where we're gonna go now. For here now, after they buy this Bluehost, right, or whatever, generally they can just click one button and it will create the blog automatically,
Oh wow.
right? It
Mm-hmm.
will create the stuff immediately. So you just say install WordPress and it does it. It's automatic, give you access, then you can go in and customize. All right, now that sounds simplistic, but at the same time, that's really what it is,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you don't have to go in depth. But you can also now have a specific video and say, if you want to see how it's done, click here.
Mm-hmm.
Put that in the book because remember, your book is a what? It's a sales letter. It's a lead generator. You're sending people
Mm-hmm.
directly to your thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if you did order the ebook of my book, just look in there. You're gonna see, man. I have QR codes. I have links in there. That's why I love this way of publishing digital stuff because people can click right there, go right to where you want.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to also explain everything. Not only that, but Michael Hyatt, which I also recommend, I did talk a little bit about blog, but he does it best. I don't have to be the expert. I say, hey, go to Michael Hyatt's website, and I click exactly I think I did it. I don't know, but maybe I probably found the same blog post, and they click on there, and they go right there. He has a 20-minute video walkthrough of how to install and set up a blog,
Mm-hmm.
a WordPress blog.
What's his name, Michael?
Michael Hyatt, Hyatt. But you do it.
Right.
Because when of course, he's doing that, he's leading them to a funnel as well,
Right.
right? So, but that's another thing. So you can just set it up. But again, they really don't need because even Bluehost will have a video on how to set it up. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really it sounds simple, but again, simplicity doesn't mean it has to be simplistic. So let's go with that. Then now, to beautify, then they're gonna buy a theme. That's all it can do. They're free themes. Once you open your WordPress stuff, it gives you different themes. You want it to look like a magazine. You want it to look like, news. You want it to look like XYZ, whatever. So it will just say, pick a theme. You press install, it automatically creates it for you. You just gotta now change the colors and change this around, change that around, put your logo here, put that there. Like it also is super easy to customize, right? Now there's some other plugins now that also are powerful because and that's where you come in, you can recommend yours, but also there's some plugins that will not only create the blog slash website, but they create the landing page, do all of those kind of nifty things for you to do funnels as well. So one of them being what I use right now, Optimize Press, and Get Noticed theme. Get Noticed theme, which is by Michael Hyatt. And these are just one thing too, so that's good. You don't have to keep buying and paying extra stuff. I think with Optimize Press, you get like 10 licenses you can use on 10 sites, right? This one gives you like 3 or 5, and you can buy more if you need. So with that now, because this is what Michael Hyatt used, by the way, he created that for his stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, but that's what he's using. I've been using Optimize Press for probably like 5 years because that's how I create all my landing pages, all of those type of things, and it's just perfect. And not only that, but it creates a membership site as well. So that's why I like that because I have one tool that can do many different things, right? But there are more robust ones as well you can use. But those are the two main ones
And what's
right
the
now.
average cost on the optimized?
Optimized Press is $97. If you want to do it for other people too, which you can, they have a enterprise which you can create these ones for your personal. I think it's just maybe I don't know $200, and then you can create sites for other people using this tool plugin. So and it's one time. So that's a
Okay,
good thing.
is
One
that
time
monthly
cost.
or is it?
No, just $97 once and you're good, right? This one here, I think might be 187 or 190, 197 for the basic one, and then for if you want 3 or 5, I think you pay $200 or $300. Still less than $500, and it's also one-time fee, right? Okay. So that's kind of it for plugins. Now let's deal with traffic. This is where now we talk about paid traffic versus free traffic. Okay. So free traffic again will involve things like your social media. All right, so they need to post regularly or post social media. We know what that means, right? Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, those type of things, right? So all of those are separate training by themselves. So, but you let them know that if they set up accounts based on their blog, you know, your blog, profitchick.com. So you have Profit Chick at, you know, on Twitter, Profit Chick on this. And so all of that now, when you create a post, you share them there, and so people can comment. You create a community, and that drives free organic traffic for you. But the biggest way to do anything is always paid. The thing about free and paid is this: if you have time, free is the way to go. Okay, but it will cost you something. Time it takes longer, but it is still doable. Especially if your thing is hot, but you need to build your tribe fast. This one paid now is instant, right? And paid is there. You're getting your stuff built quick. So now paid is where we can do stuff like we're talking about Bing ads, we talk about Google ads, we talk about Facebook ads, which is big right now. Okay, you have solo ads. And again, that by itself right here is a way of making money online. Traffic. Man, seriously, if I could start over from ground zero, this is what I would honestly focus on, traffic. Because it's my biggest thing right now. And not only that, but to manage everything. But you need both, right? You have to have a product and system in place, a service. But, you know, at the end of the day, you need customers, you need traffic, right? So that's why marketers always get paid well. Marketing is a good field to be in, right? But I'm not talking about traditional marketing. I'm talking about marketing in the sense of copywriting, you know, stuff that brings in the result, not just post up a billboard. And that's not the marketing we're talking about. We're talking about the people who effect the money. You know, they can show that their marketing produced this result. That's why I love Facebook and all of these different things, because you can see your metrics, right? So we have solo ads, we have big SEO is another one, which SEO falls into the category of free sometimes because SEO can take a while to rank. But then you have softwares and tools and these different things, right? Here's a good one to check out. It's for you personally. It's called Press Cable. Okay, I love that. So Press Cable sends out press releases to all these major news and all this kind of stuff, authority websites, and it's very cost effective. All right. How much time we been going now? 34 minutes. Okay, we need to speed up. Okay, so now content. This is what you need now to an effective blog must have content. So you have written, you have video, and you have audio. So your blog can become multiple things. So video, we call it what? A vlog, which is VLOG.
Right.
But you have videos also on your blog. And the audio, which you can take from your video, and now you have a podcast, or within the same blog too. So you now what? Multiplying the channels that you're promoting one piece of content. So every blog, for example, if you love video, because like I said, we can speak faster than we can write. So here's a simple strategy that people can do. Do video. Take the video when you, like right now, right? We just have 30 minutes. This can be several categories. For example, when we talked about like blogging, that's a blog post. When we did affiliate marketing, that's a blog post. Like all of these little sections. So now what you do is you take the video that you record and then you transcribe it. Now you have the written part for your blog online.
Right.
And then you pull out the audio straight from the video, because when you convert it, you just say export as video, export as audio. and you now put that up on your podcast. And now you can put this on iTunes, you can put this on, Vimeo, you can put this on YouTube. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But also, they're still also going to be on your website as well.
Right.
So now you have just multiplied the channels that, Then you can even take the video, post it on Facebook, and do all these different things. You see how easy and simple it is? So another key component is for content is frequency. This is what your tribe is going to get used to. And this is the tough part, honestly, of most online marketers or whoever want to do business online. We cannot stick to a schedule. Or we do it sometimes and we don't do it at other times.
Yes.
So the inconsistencies, right? So it's either you said, which start now, you should do at least 2 times a week, 3 times, 5 times. Some people do every day, which again, as you grow, and if you have the team to do that, then it's fine. But whatever you set and start out with, well, you can change, but get the people used to expecting. If it's Erika every Monday, that's when they want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're expecting that video, they're expecting that blog post, they're expecting the stuff. And the same with your email, right? So I generally email on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Friday's not always the best day, but hey, that's my 3 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, you can do that. Tuesday and Thursday, I've heard that those are great times actually to put out content. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I've read several articles on that. Okay, so I'm trying to also put some things on Tuesdays. So and like once a week, you have a special thing. Like Eric Thomas, he has. Thank God it's Monday. Every Monday he has a video. Jazz you up, get you motivated. I have something on Wednesday called Midweek Manna, right? Which is a little inspiration for the middle of the week, kind of pick you up till the end of the week, just something. And when I don't have anything to write as a blog post, which I haven't done one because I've been doing a lot of stuff too, is I just send out the email, and in the email you still, hey, this is the midweek manner, and so forth. So consistency is the biggest thing about blogging, because for you to generate and get the following that you need a lot of content. Right? A good way to look at your blog is really like a journal.
Mm-hmm.
So journal a lot. Right?
Now you can also outsource it as well.
Right, but that's when you need to make some money so you can outsource, right? And outsourcing is not bad neither, because the good thing about that too, for example, you can get all your content for a month. So let's say you're posting twice a week, right? 4 2s are 8. So I know I need 8 articles. So you can outsource, hey, I need 10 articles done. That's your 10 stuff for the month.
Mm-hmm.
You can even have them pick the picture. See, like Michael Hyde, he has a template. So a template of doing a blog, so you already know when you outsource again, they know what to do. For example, the same method like you write in the book. You're gonna have your intro, you're gonna have your picture, because it has to have a picture, and then you're gonna have some kind of links, 2 to 3 links, and you're gonna have a quote. Michael Hyde likes to do quotes, right? And you're gonna have your share button. And then you have your CTA at the end. So all of your blog posts kind of follows a format. So it doesn't matter who is doing it for you now. They know, hey, this is my format. And you're good to go. And then now monetization now comes in many different ways now. So the easiest one that people do is ads, right? That's Google ads, the clicks and different things like that. I personally don't do Google ads. To me, that's when your blog is really big, getting a lot of traffic, because that's a few cents, right? Affiliate stuff is what I use.
For the blog.
For my blog. So all affiliate is only what I use right now. So you have ads, you have affiliate offers, which is really going to be, and by the way, a good thing, Amazon now has created a plugin that goes into your blog, that you can just search for all of the things that you need, and you can promote
That's related
it right
to
there.
that.
Exactly, related to the blog post. So if I'm talking about a book, I can just type in the name of the book. Amazon will give me my affiliate code and a picture, and it's right in my blog right away. I don't have to go to Amazon and figure out the code and and this, paste in this, whatever code and all HTML stuff. No, it just automatically puts it in there. So imagine you talking about even the dress. Hey, this is one of the dress that I wore, this stuff. Right, you put it in there, people buy the dress, Amazon pays you. That's a great way.
Yes.
Right? And the regular affiliate stuff, again, you do promotions, you recommend products and program. Another one,
Although the commission from Amazon is lower.
It's low, right? But it's still better than nothing, right?
Right, true.
It's still better than nothing. So if you're gonna recommend it anyhow, one that's how I look at it. If you're gonna recommend something anyhow, or people gonna buy this anyhow, why not just get something out of it? And Amazon, their pocket is big. The
Right.
customer is not losing; they're gonna buy this anyways, right? But Amazon is the one paying you. They're paying Amazon. They have to pay Amazon, right? So to me, it's a win-win-win. So then when Amazon win because they got a sale and you refer them a sale, because without you probably recommending, they wouldn't have made that sale. So Amazon is saying, well, thank you for referring them. So that's generosity all around. So yeah, but you're right. Sometimes when I look at how much I refer to Amazon, I'm like, man, Amazon made so much, and look like I got some peanuts over here. But it's okay. Hey, you buy some gas with that, you do a little something on the side with that, it's okay. All right? And like I said, it's better than nothing. Sponsorship is another good thing now. Now, here's the interesting thing. In my book, I listed, there's some people, like some fashion models and so forth. Some people charge even $50,000 for a sponsored spot on their blog. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Right? So there are even now some bloggers, man, I'm telling you, you can turn whatever skill or passion you have. But for those who have Monetize Your Skills book, if you go in the chapter, it's towards the back where I said, oh, does this sound too outlandish? Well, how about these people? And there are 6 people there that I referenced, and it's like, man, they are so killing it. They are so killing it. Let me see if I find them here. Okay, here we go, for example, right? Check this out. What's this guy's name? Imran Ahmed, right? He started a blog from his flat in London. He has millions of followers. James Nord charges $50,000 for a sponsored spot on his blog. Italian blogger Chiara Ferragni, this is, I guess, a model, has built a worldwide following with her blog, The Blonde Salad, and has millions of viewers on Instagram. But check this out. She collaborates with big brands like Christian Dior, Louis Vuitton, and so forth, and she generates over $7 million a year from her blog.
Oh gosh.
Man, right? So if somebody want to know how to blog, hey, you can go to their blog and see how they're doing it. But you see, you have to take time. Once your blog blows up, that's the kind of stuff that you can do. So those are the main ways there, and there's all different types of ads, and then your own products and programs, right? Because you can have a store. This is a shop. You can have your own store. Bam. So those are the main ways right now you monetize a blog, right? And then you know what? Here's another good way. It's just like a business. Some people, when their blog blew up so much, they sell their blog because it's a business. If you prove that your blog has made $1 million every year, is that a good business to buy? Yeah. So some people sell off their blog, and it's like,
And that's what Mike was talking about, like building online real estate.
yes,
Through different businesses like this, and then just selling them off.
Yep. It's prime real estate. It's a franchise, as it were. Okay, so that's that. I think it's just right. That's it. Right. Okay? That's how you just outline each section like that and just write on there. That's all you gotta do. Right. So by now you should have actually be on chapter something.
Yes.
Yeah, because again, it's all in your mind and the perception. You see what I'm saying? A page is not a lot to write. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. You just start writing. Like I said, all that we just spoke there, man. If we transcribe that, we're gonna have a lot of pages.
Actually, when I first started it, I was walking, exercising the track, and with my phone on my notes, I was actually typing in my, I don't know if it's the acknowledgments or, some part of the book. And like you said, you just start typing away, and, it kind of comes to you, and before you know it, it's,
Yeah.
it's
And
enough
it's good
pages.
to go.